As a marketer, you need to be exposed to a term called media planning. Media planning is where do I plan to spend, how much do I plan to spend, and at what level of ROI do I expect the returns. In this whole game of media planning, there are two terms that are super critical. One is reach and one is frequency. Reach. Reach is the number of people who could possibly see your ad. For example, if I were a watch manufacturer, I want to reach people in the age of 18 to 30, staying in cities, and I want to reach at least 60 to 70% of my audience whose income is higher than a certain threshold. Maybe income is higher than $50,000 in the US. Income is higher than 10 lakh rupees in India. Income is higher than 60,000 pounds in the UK. Whatever that number is, is important but not critical. But that is defined as my target audience. Out of that, do I want to reach 50% of them? Do I want to reach 60% of them? Or do I want to reach 10% of them? Reach is defined in this manner. Fundamentally, you identify your key target audience, which is your priority number one. And within that, I want to reach these many percentage. Now, for reaching say 50% of the audiences, you cannot only depend on digital. Then you will create a plan that is TV plus offline plus digital. And then say that, okay, within 50%, 30% of my audiences might be reached using digital, 20% using TV, and whatever overlap is reached by offline. So this is the way in which you understand the concept of reach. Reach is super important for businesses which are universal in nature. For example, telecom companies, reach is super critical as a metric. The second important metric after reach is called frequency. Frequency is the number of times your ad is delivered to your target audience. Now, why is frequency so important? In marketing, one of the critical deliverables is reminder to the customer. A customer forgets that, okay, this brand exists or this brand is a priority. Fundamentally, one of the core jobs of marketing is to keep reminding your customers that, hey, this is a product that you like, this is a product that has helped, this is a product that has delivered value to you. Why not buy it? That is also one of the core jobs of marketing. Had it not been for effective marketing, great brands, all the great brands that we associate with, right from the Fords of the world, to the Coca-Colas of the world, to the BMWs of the world, would not have become great brands had it not been for effective marketing. And in this play, one of the key deliverables for any marketer is managing frequency in which I deliver my ad or communication or reminder to my target audience. This is called as frequency. Frequency is super important for businesses that depend upon an offline mode of purchase, right? Frequency is also super important for ensuring that my brand is on the top of mind whenever I am deciding to buy something in that sector. For example, if I am a biscuit maker, it is very important for me to ensure that customer is reminded about my brand when he or she goes to the neighborhood supermarket. This is the way in which you need to structure your thinking around reach and frequency. If you get this right, as a media planner, as a business owner, you will be very much sorted in terms of what is your priority when it comes to digital marketing. Now that you understood reach and frequency, let's go ahead and learn about the Digital Usefulness Index.
I hope you are loving this course from Programming Hub. Keep learning and keep sharing. To learn more from us, hit on the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you get the latest updates from Programming Hub.